Good morning. Happy Monday. Hopefully, I will be visible here. How are everybody? How is everybody? None of that sounds right to me.
Maybe the screen, I don't know. Okay.
I just want to double check. We're working here. We're live. Life is good. Whew. Anybody here? Gotta plug in my iPad. Okay, there we go. I'm working now. It's early. It's not 8 o'clock. I know I promised 8 o'clock, but I am super nervous and just thought I would pop on here early because that's who I am. The early bird catches the worm. I am going to be the early bird today. Maybe I'll be early for everything I do. Hi, Anne. Hi, Mary. Good morning, Barbara. Are you guys joining me for the Art Journal Challenge? I'm nervous, and I will tell you why. And then I'll tell people who are not part of it why they need to belong. Hi, Chris. Good morning. All is well here. Good. I like to hear that. It's Monday. I had a really rough Sunday. I'm not going to joke about that. I mean, I'm not going to lie about that. Sundays seem to be the worst day for me. And I think it's a matter of like not knowing, not being able to plan. I think I hit the nail on the head yesterday. I was of trying to uncover my feelings a little bit, and that was I am a planner, a controller. I like to know what's going on. This is unsettling. I get it. I'm not asking for anything more. So a week from today is my 50th. I also looked in the mirror. Do you guys see that? Look at that. Do you guys see what I see? My hair is clean, by the way. I have gray hair. Okay. I needed to thank my hairdresser this morning for keeping me in oblivion for this long. Anyway, I was last night took probably an hour-long bath just to soak away the day. I legitimately had a rough day. There's no way around it. Good morning, Jan. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Patricia. Beautiful hair. Thank you. I'm thankful I have it, but I'm a little bit like I put an ode out to my hairdresser this morning and told her how much I missed our time together. And I wanted to thank her for keeping me oblivious to the fact that I have a lot of wisdom streaks, as Anne just called them. I guess I was unaware of that situation because on a regular every 4 to 5 week basis, I get my hair done. So my birthday is in 1 week. I think I've said it 1,000 times, but I'm going to keep saying it. And I'm none too pleased about the situation. It would really do me justice to get my hair done. Good morning, North Carolina, Cheryl. Okay, so I'm going to be really honest this morning. So if you have not heard about our Eternal Challenge, and go ahead and say if you've already just signed up, it's not too late. Believe it or not, it's not too late. We'll put Donna, my business partner, on the spot. The Art Journal Challenge starts this morning in 1 hour. And yes, I am broadcasting live early for that mere purpose because I'm sure we're going to get last minute people. And oh, look at all those hearts. That's so lovely. So I want to put the information up. You don't have to be live. It does start in an hour. It is going to be live. And there's no commitment. You're not signing up for anything else. It basically means you want the 5 days of lessons. You don't have to be live. But if you are there, it'll give you your opportunity to ask questions and speak with me. And that starts this morning. So even if you're looking at this, you can still join us later. I will put this link up because that's been quite helpful. Everybody told me, and every day new people have signed up. So I'm gonna ask a question since I do have people here. The first challenge I did, I had less people. So I was like, okay, no problem. I do this live because that's how I prefer to teach. teaching dead doesn't go so well. No, teaching live, not alive. And that's my preference. So more Tracy, you're going to have by the end of this week, you're going to like go, ugh. All right. That's my goal for the end of this week. So for those of you who know me, joined me, maybe don't know me, maybe this is your first time taking a challenge or a workshop or a class. I am teaching it live. You're going to be able to ask questions. For those of you who are watching the replay, no problem, because when somebody asks me a question on the screen, I make sure to say, when somebody says, what kind of paper are you using? I will say, the kind of paper I'm using is. So you're not guessing at what my questions are. Okay. I'm nervous. And I'm just going to be honest, and I know once I get into it, I'll be fine. But I've got, between now and 8:30, I have to pee 8 more times. But it's live, and that's a little scary. I could have put pre-recorded videos up there, and I could have watched them with you, for heaven's sakes. I could have, like voiceover, that kind of thing. I would love to hear your feedback on what you prefer as far as, like, do you prefer them live and always available, or do you prefer them pre-recorded? You go to a website, you listen to me in the voiceover, or I would love to have your feedback on that. This is merely a challenge, so it's not so much a workshop. It's not so much a workshop, but it is a live interactive experience. And one, like I said, you don't have to be live. That seems to be the number one question. So I would love to get your feedback. Prefer live. Yeah, that's, and I don't be hesitant to hurt my feelings. I've noticed a lot of people are not hesitant to hurt my feelings. So, and we will definitely engage in this conversation. Oh my heck, the ping. That's so me. Oh, you have no idea, Lindsay. Yeah, this tea, and I'll drink tea while I'm teaching. So it'll be like, and then I start standing up and I start fidgeting. And again, there's no wrong answer. So don't be hesitant if you say, I prefer live, I prefer the voiceovers, I prefer you watch the videos with us, and then I can do anything. I'm Miracle Girl. No, I can't do anything. But I wanted to get your feedback because genuinely that means something to me. Oh, it's time to take my pills. It's time to take my sleeping pills. No, I'm kidding. My blood pressure medication, if you need to know. So I prefer live. Good. Because I get feedback from people who say I can't be there live. So in their mind, they automatically assume they can't participate. But yeah, I just wanted to get feedback. And, if you have a preference on time, I'm always willing to. Elizabeth said, prefer both because I teach too and I can't always attend live. Elizabeth said, I would rather see you live. I love that this makes me laugh because it sounds like we're talking about me being alive. If I were teaching this class dead, it would have a different meaning. Live. Okay. That was really the mere sense of where I'm going. And just to say that it's Monday, for those of you who followed my little adventure with the birdhouse painting situation, I put the birdhouse outside, not thinking about sharing it with you, which I should have done that, but I feel like now I'd be ripping somebody's zip code out of my front yard, and they might be eyeballing the property at the moment. But if you didn't catch, or if you didn't see the pictures, I posted them yesterday. I had a gentleman in my neighborhood, literally 1 mile away, who shared making birdhouses for our community. And so I picked up one of them secretly. I wished I picked up 2, but he said 1 per household. So I picked up 1. And I painted it, and I did a time-lapse video of it. I feel like sometimes watching a video is like watching paint dry, so this video is 4 minutes long. I'm realizing, too, the attention span's not great, so I won't talk a lot here. But yesterday, after we got off the air. I'm going to show you. Oh my God, my office smells so good. I went to go visit the location of, I'll leave those there so they're kind of visible. I went to go, I really did have a rough morning, and I'm subject to panic attacks. I get them a lot. Sometimes I get them a lot, and sometimes I just go through spouts of not having them, and then I get super comfortable and I figure I'm good. But yesterday and the night, particularly Saturday night, I don't know why, but I woke up with a panic attack of like, how's the future going to look? How's this going to look? How's my birthday going to look? How's work going to look? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And I woke up in a bit of I didn't admit that yesterday. I woke up in a bit of a panic, if that makes sense. And so yesterday we spoke, and I had told everybody my goal is to just show up and be present and be willing to go with how things are going. And yesterday I welcomed all these new members into that art journal challenge. And they were like, I don't know, 50 people at a time, which I was like, okay, fine. 50 people, 10 people, fine. 20 people, fine. 30 people, fine. Oh my God, 50, 100, whatever. Now we're up to 200. It's just a little bit crazy. And I'm so thankful for that. But after we got off, I said I was going to go visit said neighbor. He has a rose garden. So I went there yesterday, and you might have seen, I kind of came away with the booty. Like almost 24 roses, I think. I mean, look at this. So I happened to get to meet him, and he is another creative being such as myself. If you ever get into a conversation with a creative person, it's kind of like putting cheese on a squirrel's tail and chasing the thing. Like, so we got in a really awesome conversation, and he has a workshop, and we talked about my wine barrel, and he makes furniture, and all of a sudden it was just like this cosmic collision of creativity, I will call that. And it felt great because first off, I felt like A, I wasn't alone. B, I can't control what happens. You only have so much time on this earth. Make the best of it. And to top it off, he sent me home with nearly 24 roses, and let me pick some and talk about them. Also, I made that connection to, he's a woodworker, and my wine barrel that I hopefully will be doing for the Art and Wine Festival. Maybe I won't be doing it. I have a connection now because I have this vision of making it a table, but I didn't know on the woodworking end how that would come to fruition. So I kind of had this, I don't know. First off, it was a mini field trip. I have the tendency, especially during times of like this, I will willingly quarantine myself down so much that I quarantine myself from talking to others, and I really will isolate myself, especially if I get down. So it was really refreshing to go over there and from 6 feet apart have a conversation about things that interested both of us. And then I did say to him, well, it would be hard for us to work together because harnessing our creativity, we are like pivoting left, right, and center, talking about the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. But he even offered up his workshop to me, which was super nice. And thank you for that experience. But this morning I woke up with my head screwed on a little bit more on the right side of things. And I realized I can't control what's going to happen. I don't know if tomorrow we all open the doors and we all go back to society. I don't know if a week from today, a month from today, but I just have to make the best of this time and realize we can't control it. That was my speech. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was really needed. I think that connection was needed, and I needed to have a conversation other than with like my kids. And the funny thing was, I came home and the kids and I are just on the couch, and I don't know. We are acting silly, were swearing. I mean, I looked at them and they're 18. I have two of them. And I said, I'm just not parenting anymore. Like, I literally, go ahead. You could swear all you want. I mean, I'm just not parenting. I am just checked out. You're on your own, people. I'm not parenting. You're lucky if you get a meal. I mean, so I did a little bit of that. Jennifer, you are not in the right space for the challenge. I'm here early. You need to go to the private Facebook group. If you have any issue getting over there this morning, here is my email. Just pop me an email and I'll make sure that I have you in the right space. You need to be paid. So, back on track. You need to be paid. It is a paid challenge workshop of nature. And it is live at 8:30. So it is not on my Facebook page. It's on a private Facebook page. We'll get you over there. And Donna's working this morning. So anybody who signs up will get you over there and welcomed. You don't have to be there live, but I want you live. You still have an hour. And this way you all know you are welcome. You're still welcome to join. I thought I would just jump on here early and let you know where I'm working from. So it's just going to be me and a couple hundred of my most favorite people in the whole wide world. I really did appreciate that so many people got on and introduced themselves. And I loved it because a few people said, remember me? I took that class from you in 1902. And I was just like, oh, looking at pictures. And it was a picture of a dog. And I'm like, okay, if your Facebook profile picture is of your dog, I probably cannot remember you. Mitsiana, good morning. Mitsiana, I'm one step away from the shaving. Look I have gray hair. I have gray hair. Okay. It's really all I wanted to share. I'm going to also say one thing. I posted something this morning, and it wasn't really a painting. It was more so of a rose from yesterday. I think, and I seem to think that I kept saying this to Anne, and it keeps resonating with me, is I'm showing up. So show up every day, even though you might be showing up to your living room or your couch or your cat, your dog, your kids who are swearing on the couch. I think it's important that we show up. And so today I'm showing up. Yesterday, I was checked out. Clearly was checked out. So, and I get that. I deserved it. I wanted it. I needed it. I was checked out. But today I wrote, this is something, that's one of the photos of the roses. And I put, the best way to gain self-confidence is to do what you're afraid to do. I am waking up daily on a scared basis. And I'm opening up myself to showing up for a lot more people than I'm used to. Hence, maybe the anxiety. But it's the best feeling I've ever had in a long time. Like, I feel alive. I feel okay. I feel safe. I feel like it's okay to be not okay sometimes. And I think this art journal challenge is a good way for me to show you guys that I'm coming from the same exact space. I am not an art therapist. I have much experience from going to a counselor, and I loved it. In fact, I'm thinking about a good pick-me-up coming up soon. But I am a firm believer in just showing up and trying new things. And today we're going to, I like I said, probably could have pre-recorded a week's worth of lessons. And for those of you who say, I can't be there live on this, I'm worried about this, maybe technologically we might have an issue or two, which is why I'm here to check things out. But you will get the lessons. You will get them from me, and you will get me. You will get what you paid for. I mean, it's not much. Good morning. Oh my, that was just what I needed today. The comment to do what you're afraid of. I am waking up afraid. I'm not trained. I don't have any fancy letters behind my name. I will just say that after years and years of being afraid to put myself out there, yeah. Now all of a sudden I can't stick myself back in the jar. But oh my God, you guys, thank you for those sweet comments. And I'm also realizing in the same token, 20 minutes have gone by. I maybe don't have much to contribute to some people, and they are well beyond my pay grade. They are well beyond wanting to paint pretty simple things in their mind. I'm okay with that too. That we don't have that connection. But when you have that connection, like I got yesterday and I came home. So ironically, I came home. This is so funny. I came home and I am feeling so good. I'm just feeling like, girl, I just needed that. I just needed to, like be amongst roses and smelling it and seeing somebody's hard work that he's giving to the community. A gentleman pulls up in my driveway, and one of my friends had popped over. One of my friends helps me with the landscaping, and had cut, like my grass had just overgrown. When it gets too long in the front for my grass and the lawnmower, and I'm afraid of getting it stuck because I get it stuck every single time. All that grass had been mowed. Well, some of it went in the street. So I had a gentleman who pulled into my driveway and was like, is this your grass? And blah, he's yelling at me, holding 24 roses, and I'm feeling good. And I looked and I said, yes, it's mine. Yes. Oh, did you know a motorcycle can come around the bend and slip on the... I mean, he gave me a full-on, unwarranted lecture that I literally had to go... Now, my friend was like ready to go at it, but I am more of a, let's figure out the solution. Please get off my property. I will take care of it kind of gal. Now, what was going on in my brain were two key words. One started with falafel. But he got out of his car. I said, sir, I got it. I will handle it. I will get the blower out. And he was like, you sure you have a blower? I got a blower in the back of my car. I mean, I was just like, I'm about ready to drop those roses and shove them up his. But I didn't. So I was like, and now you have to keep in mind, I do have somebody who's like ready to go to war. I was like, listen, I got it. I know how to work a blower. I will get out there. Thank you very kindly. Have a great day. But it was an example of, I think he was trying to be useful, but he was a jerk, and I took care of it. Nobody was harmed in the process, and what was really going on when I was operating that blower was so I guess I'm not the only one on edge. And I believe as he was driving away, I told him where he could stick his blower, but he didn't hear it. So all is good. That ends well. So just remember, kindness and compassion and grace go a long way. Kindness, compassion, and grace. I might not have reflected that, though. I know. You know the other thing I think I got mad at? It was almost like I'm a woman and he was inferring I didn't really have a blower. Well, I'll show you my blower. My blower's bigger than your blower. Okay, that probably wasn't the case, but maybe it was a little bit. I'll tell you where to stick that blower. I'll tell you what you can blow off, too. Anyway, so that was my morning. And I did seal my birdhouse. I put that outside, and that felt good. And it just felt good to sit on the couch with the kids, let them blow off steam, just like me, and swear, and I don't know. And then I went and took my son's senior photos. He let me go do that. We went, and the sun was going down, and I get to finally announce where he's going to college. So I guess in the end, it was just one of those days. Yeah. Kelly just said I could listen to stories all day long and laugh. I'm not joking. I wish I was. I wish I would have pulled my camera out. Smile, dude. You're going to go out to the world. That's what I should have done live. I got to blow her in the back seat of my car. I bet you do. And she's pissed at you right now. Okay. I'm kidding. Kidding. That's not very nice. I'm sure his wife is lovely, and I'm sure she's sorry she's stuck with that. All right. This week our focus is on the art challenge. I will try not to get off topic. We will start with paper and your Sharpie. I'm going to get off here right now. I'm going to go set the timer into the private Facebook group for those of you who have been invited. For those of you who haven't been invited and still want to join me, it's not too late to sign up. I think the gentleman, look at me, I'm trying to figure out where my fingers go. Look, I even did my nails for you. This is what's amazing. I don't think I've ever had this long of nails, but I'm not doing anything that warrants having short nails. All right. Oh, Valerie just signed up. Well, then I better get you in there. Don't worry, you'll be in there. You'll be live. And the materials list is, I'll even show you the photo for those of you who are, let's see, what is that a photo of? Nope, that's my journals. This is the basic supplies. There's a template in there. Don't worry. I love that Valeria. I love that she just signed up and maybe has no clue. I love that name. It's like Valeria. I love that she signed up and she has no idea what she's drawing. The supplies are basic. Just grab a piece of paper and a pen. You'll be fine. Yeah, I'm telling people don't even rush out. I'm doing the opposite of what I should be saying. Okay. I do have a schedule. I have to go pee 8 more times. It'll go every 2 minutes until 8:30. But this was a good way to relax, burn time, make sure things are working, show you my roses, and tell you what my day has been like. This video will go to YouTube. If you're seeing it later, you can still sign up for the Art Journal Challenge up until probably later today. I don't even care. I don't handle that end of it. Okay. Thanks for letting me blow off a little steam and a little bit of where I'm coming from. But today is a new day, and I would like you to all show up and do something that makes you afraid. If that's, Valeria said, I'm at work, so I'll be watching for now. Okay. That's good. I'll be real quiet. God, I hope she's not a surgeon, because that's going to be really weird. Scalpel. Oh, wait, could you move that so I could see what Tracy's doing? Okay, yeah, scalpel. I'm kidding. You guys, I'm going to get my supplies ready. Me too, Gilbert. I'm going to go get everything ready, clean up my office, make sure the camera angle's pretty, make sure I don't have any double chins, and I will be ready for y'all at 8:30. Probably get in there a few minutes early just so we can get the bugs out. I'll set the timer for like 8:25, 8:20. Okay? Have an awesome day, and if Valerie is not a surgeon, it has been confirmed. She is not a surgeon. She's an anesthesiologist, and she's telling somebody to count backwards from 10 right now. Wait. Count backwards from 10, a little more, a little more. Okay. She's not I'm sure she's not. Are you an anesthesiologist? I can't make that assumption. Some man assumed I didn't own a blower yesterday. Women own blowers too. All right. Guys, have an awesome day, and thank you for joining me. I will see you in just a little bit if you're joining me for the Art Journal Challenge. Have an awesome day. Bye, guys.